So I picked up another collection of comic books, and I want to show you what I got. Some good stuff in there, a little bit of everything, and little unknown keys here and there. It's going to be awesome, but we got to roll an intro first. Roll it. Hey, what's going on, you wonderful weirdos? So I picked up another collection of comic books. Wanted to show them to you. Some interesting keys in there, minor keys. A couple of big boy books, a little bit of everything. I haven't gone fully through the entire collection yet, just some of the more mainstream titles. So let me show you what I got real quick. We'll start off with the Hulk series that was in there. We got Hulk number 308. If you don't know, this is the first concept of Banner's psyche being broken apart, like what they did in Immortal Hulk. This is actually the triad that's inside of him. You got Goblin, Glow, and Guardian in it. So it was like the first time they really kind of played with that whole thing that they did in Immortal Hulk, if you will. So that was pretty cool. Next is Kate Winsborough. If you don't know, that's like a female MODOK. Now she's on the cover too. So yeah, super cool. Again, not huge keys here, but some interesting comic books that are just kind of out there in the ether. Next is Hulk number 269. This is the first appearance of Breet. Bereet, and it's also the first appearance of the team of the Hulk Hunters, which consist of Amphibian, Targo, and Darkcrawler, formerly known as Nightcrawler type character. So these are actually pretty nice. Most of these are pretty rough, I'm not going to lie, so I paid a pretty good price for everything. First appearance of Sabra. If you don't know, first Jewish or Israeli themed superhero with super strength, bunch of cool powers and stuff. Again, just one of those little underlying keys out there. Let's see here. Number 254. This is the first appearance of the UFOs. You saw them in Immortal Hulk as well. This is X-Ray, Ironclad, Vapor, and Vector. So yeah, this one's a little rougher. Yeah, especially up there in the corners, and I wouldn't call the pages on the inside white by no means. But they're not like filled with dirt either. Next one. Hulk number 245, first appearance of Mandroid. That's it, Mandroid. I really got to do something with it. It's my monitors that make this reflection thing happen so poorly. There we go. See here, some X-Men. X-Men number 217. This is when Dazzler joined the X-Men. I think I'm right on that one. Let's see here. Oh, this is an interesting one. This is number 215, Uncanny X-Men. This is one of those like little weird villain ones where it had just some random crazy type villains in it. It's Stonewall, Super Saber, and Crimson Commando. Crimson Commando. That's it. They're right there on the cover. So yeah, that was pretty cool. I like the little odd villain teams. It's pretty cool. Going into Fantastic Four. This one, I don't know if you would actually call it a key or not. It's number 244. It's the second Nova, right? Frankie Ray. And in this one, he's a Herald of Galactus in this one. But Galactus has had like a lot of heralds, like Firelord, like just tons of them. Let's see here. Moving on. Fantastic Four number 129. First appearance of... what's her name? Thundara. That's it. She's there on the cover too. I bet you it says it on the cover too. I should just read the cover to you. Yeah, there it is. No, he belongs to Thundara. Yeah. Okay, moving on. We got some Avengers goodness. This is a weird one, and I always have to pick this one up because it's kind of twofold. This is the first appearance of a villain team called the Gatherers. Partial in this one, not their full team. But also, this is the first time that Black Knight had a photon sword, basically a lightsaber. He had a lightsaber type sword during this run, starting here, and this was the first appearance of it. I just always, I don't know, it's weird to me. Another Avengers, let's see, this is 289. This is the first appearance of Kubrick. Right, if you don't know, Kubrick is the humanoid version of the Cosmic Cube. So that's super cool. And continuing with that theme, we got 288 as well. First team appearance of Heavy Metal. That's the Adaptoid, Awesome, Android, Machine Man, Sentry, and Test One. So yeah, little Heavy Metal, right? Moving on, Avengers number 281. This is the first appearance of Artemis, the Greek gods, basically. Greek characters, I should say, because Aphroditus is in this as well, the god. He was like the weaponeer for the gods, the Greek gods and stuff like that. So yeah, this is their first appearance. Again, not a huge key, but still something kind of interesting, weaponsmithing and all that. I'm into that. Let's see here. Oh, this is an interesting one. This is actually Avengers 262. So, I don't know if you want to call it a spec, but we know that we're getting something with Namor soon. And the interesting thing about this is where we find out that Namor had something to do with Captain America while he was frozen and iced going into the warmer waters. Like, he kind of did that, right? That was kind of cool. So, yeah, and this is also Namor joins the Avengers in this one, kind of telling that story. So, yeah, pretty cool. All right, Avengers number 285, second appearance of Nebula. Right, again, another past Herald of Galactus on there. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, of course, you know, if you're going to get the second appearance and there's a first appearance, why not? Number 257, first appearance of Nebula. A lot of Nebula stuff. There was a lot of, like, West Coast Avengers in there, too. I don't really know of any West Coast Avengers, except for two, like two, maybe, keys in that. Avengers number 236. This is Spider-Man gets denied joining the Avengers. Like, they're like, nah, son, you can't join. And he's all like, oh, shucks. I'm going to go shoot my spider web someplace else. Now that everybody's forgotten that Peter Parker Spider-Man, that might actually be a thing in the future. They're like, nah, we don't know you. Okay, so this is weird. So we know we saw Star Fox at the end of the Eternals movie, right? Yeah, he shows up, right? And if you know your comic book lore, right, you know there's a thing with him and She-Hulk, and the She-Hulk show starting to come out. Maybe I'm stretching a little bit here, but I figured I would kind of hold on to their first meeting in Avengers 231, their first meetup, if you will. Now I already have where they first name him Star Fox and that cover where he's flying through the air. So yeah, we'll put these two, keep these two for a little bit and see what happens there. Next, first appearance of the Masters of Evil. Avengers number 222, right? Masters of Evil, Egghead. Oh, who's on here? Egghead, Moonstone, Scorpion, Tiger Shark, and Whirlwind. They're all right there on the cover. Again, I could have just looked at that. We got a little She-Hulk action going on down there, too. Apparently, it was cold that day. Okay. Next, Avengers number 221. Let's see here. She-Hulk finally joins the Avengers, and Hawkeye rejoins the Avengers in this one. I always like this cover, what they did with the Invisible Woman right there, too. It's just a fun cover. Let's see here. Avengers number 177. Death of Korvac. I'm going to go with Korvac on that. And again, not in the best conditions, but I'm okay with that because I don't have these. Next, actually some of these I think I do have. We'll have to double check. We'll just have to do one big thing for an entire month where I just show you my collection. Let's see here. Avengers number 167. This is the first time the Avengers met the Guardians of the Galaxy. Boom! It's also, and I'm cheating right now, first appearance of the Collector's Daughter. That's pretty cool. New Mutants number 100. Like, all these books were hot for like a second. Remember when the movie came out? Everybody was so excited, and then we found out the movie wasn't that good. I mean, maybe you liked it. Like, I don't mean to pick on you or anything, but I mean, cinematically speaking, right? didn't really do that well. I think that's a fair assessment. But this is our first appearance of the X-Force, if you don't know. You got Cannonball, Boom Boom, Domino, who turns out not to be Domino, Warpath, Shatterstar, Cable, like the whole team's first big boy appearance there. Let's see, we got New Mutants number 99. First appearance of Shatterstar and Feral. That's it. There's a lot of books in here. A lot of New Mutants in this run. I was surprised to see almost the complete run too. Like just throwing that out, almost. Like there was like the big keys were gone. Let's see here. New Mutants number 50. Yeah. First appearance of Grimjack. That's it. Grimjack from First Comics. Pretty cool. Next, New Mutants number 29. One of my favorite characters, Strong Guy. Like seriously, talk about it's like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, right? The recipe's in the title. Strong Guy. Alright. Moving on to New Mutants number 26. First appearance of Legion. Right? New Mutants number 25. I guess we call it a cameo of Legion. That's a thing. I'm just using y'all's words. Why argue? Why not just get both of them? Just be done with it. You have both appearances. I've given up that fight. Right. Number 21, first appearance of Warlock, the organic techno creature thing. Right? And then apparently he had a cameo in this too. Right? And this is also the first full appearance of Demon Bear as well. You definitely remember that if you saw the movie, right? Or in the bear. Sound effects. Nothing but the best for my audience. Let's see here. New Mutants number 9. First appearance of Selene Gallio. One of the oldest mutants out there. She's like 17,000 years plus old. Right? I think her and Apocalypse had a thing for a minute. I think so. New Mutants number 8. First appearance of Magma. Good stuff. If you were around, cameo of Demon Bear. Of course, it's number 3, right? It was a mysterious thing in the background. They call it a cameo. And, New Mutants Annual, number 1. I was surprised to see this in there. Usually, it's weird. But this is my second issue of this. That one will probably be hitting an auction. All right, moving on to X-Force, number 1. No cards. It's not in the poly bag. I had to bag and board it. But still, when you see it, for as cheap as it is, you pull it, right? Guardians of the Galaxy, number 26. So this is a weird one, because this is actually kind of a hard to find issue. I say this, now I know somebody's going to get on eBay and be like, there's 4 of them on eBay, whatever it is on eBay. But out in the wild, this is actually kind of hard, because the print run for this was so small. It's actually kind of scarce. So, yeah, to be able to pick it up, you figure by the time I paid for everything, I probably spent just under $1 for every book, plus a couple of extra books, and we'll talk about those in a second. We'll talk about them right now, actually. So he had these, and he didn't want to sell them into the collection as well, and I understand why. I mean, I was a little let down. I was like, I got to fork over more cash. He said the whole collection, and then you kept these. Like, that's shady, but let's work something out. And I thought we did, so I'll just go ahead and tell you right now, for an extra, what was it, $70? I was able to get these on top of the entire collection. First one is Incredible Hulk, number 162. First appearance of Wendigo. Right? They didn't really spend a whole lot of time on just regular monsters during this time. It's pretty basic looking, but I'm super happy to have this. This is going into, I want to say the PC, but it's very rough. So I'll probably hold on to it for a little bit, see if I can't get upgrade it, and then just throw it into an auction. Next one, Incredible Hulk number 168. first appearance of Harpy. Looks kind of cool. This one's slightly nicer condition, but it's still got a little roll to it. A couple of ticks on it. It's a thing. Next, Incredible Hulk number 169. You vaguely may have remembered this character on the side of a building in Ragnarok. That's By Beast. So yeah, that's kind of cool to see that in there. Although weird, I'm not sure why he had that particular one on the outside, because it's really just, it's not really a spec book or anything. I mean, it's valuable, I guess, but I don't know. What do you think? What do you know? Definitely let me know in the comments down below. And last but not least, and I'm so happy to got this. So I was able to pick up a Man-Thing, Volume 2, Issue 1, right? Iconic cover. It's still a great cover. Super happy. And then I was going through my collection, and I realized I don't have a Man-Thing number 1. And I one of the things I like, one of my long boxes, a couple of my long boxes, are actually just monster covers that I find fascinating. And I did not have a Man-Thing number 1 in there, Volume 1, but now I do have it. And this is probably the nicer out of all the 20-cent copies. Like, this is nice. So I'm super happy to get that. Yes. This is a ridiculous looking monster. It's so great. So I'm happy to get that. That will definitely be going into the PC. So that's my haul. 41 books plus a couple more shore boxes. I'll be honest with you. I'm tired. I'm tired digging through boxes, and I'm running low on backers and bags. But that's my haul. What did you think of it? Did you see anything in there fascinating? Did I get something wrong? Definitely let me know in the comments. I don't like to just walk around and say wrong things. It's not really my thing. So if you saw something in there and you're like, nah, Slim, that's not it, you might want to research that a little bit more. I'm happy to do it. Other than that, I got nothing else, guys. My haul's going to be coming up here soon, Thursday. Small haul this week, nothing really major, so maybe we'll add a few other comic book things in there. If you haven't had the opportunity, go down to the description down below. I opened up a merch shop with some stuff in there. Maybe something you'd be interested in. Cool villainy themed stuff and just ironic comedy, I guess is the best way to put it. And also don't forget that I'm currently running my auction over at People's Auction House, my online safe secured auction. Pay the price that you want. Pay the shipping that you want to have. Everything's in your control. All you got to do is register. That link will also be in the description below. That closes Thursday at 6 p.m. So if you haven't had a chance to check it out, definitely check it out. Now that COVID and restrictions are lifting, I can get out and buy collections and run my auctions again. It's been almost 2 years since I've ran these things. So if you're new to the channel, I used to do this quite regularly. So I'm super happy to kind of be getting back into that, getting comic books out to the community, to you collectors out there. Maybe even some of you flippers. I don't know. Everything starts at $1. That's up to you. All right, guys. That's it. That's the week for me. All right, guys. I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.